All right, welcome back. I have my my older 2TC rig here. This is the one that I recovered my tether sheaths with the heat shrink adhesive line tape wrapped around. I have a video on that. And then this is my current version. I used a few times now this season. This is the one I put in the full build video. I can link below. But I've tried a couple things over the weekend, and I'm going to go over that now. I have the two stirrup lines. I had been making my stirrups like this, and I had the upper tether line was worked out to be 10 inches longer than the lower. And one of the problems that caused for me was when I go to bypass a limb, I had this shorter stirrup line, and it kind of limited how far I could advance that shorter stirrup line, whichever tether that was on. So I came up with this, and I'll retie this one, and I'm probably gonna make them all like this from now on. But what I've done, I had same length stirrup line with the hitch cord, the same length webbing for the foot loop section, and then I just I bridged them across here at the top, so this gives me another position to put my foot in. So if I have my make this my lower tether to climb, I would put my foot in here. If I advance my tether up past a limb where I needed to be able to step up and I couldn't quite reach here, now I have this position here. And also when I get to height, I have a way to have both feet at roughly the same height down from the tethers, and the tethers right up close to each other, the upper and lower. So the only thing the only changes I did there, and I'll do here real quick, I'll pull this off. And then I did another thing with the friction hitches to the bridge. Kind of a modified michoacan, but so I'll take this off, and then I'll take this one off. These are pretty well behaved knots here. They don't over tighten, even though I put all my weight on them, and I can still get them apart. But what I'll do is I still have this kind of a S loop I formed with this, with one of these, and then this other one I'll go and form a loop inside here like that, and that end will go up. So we're tying this part right here right now. We're going to tie this side right here where the two ends are connected. So I have one end go up and one end go down. So again, I have just form this kind of S, and then bring this end down here, and then this one I'll come up inside and wrap up. So then the line I'm going to come up through here, and then I'm going to go down through the loop just like we tied it before in the build video, like that. And it's tied the same way. We go through once, we'll go around and through again, and then wrap the end back around like that, and then dress it up and get some of the slack out of this webbing like that. Maybe that's a little long. Let's see. Maybe that's a little long. Anyway, we're going to go through twice here, then wrap it back, and then leave about that much on the end. Pull it tight, and we wait it. It'll tighten up more, but. And then just about a foot width over, I'm just going to form a bite here and tie that normal knot where we come up through. And then we'll go once, get a little more here, twice, and loop back through like that. So that's always tied the same way. And then let's see how the spacing compares to this one, and that worked out about right. And that's it. So now I have the foot loop shortens it up a little bit, but that's okay. And if that becomes a problem, I'll just, use longer webbing in the future. That or I'll lengthen this. But I could even, I guess this would be like an 8er for a stick climbing setup. Where you got a couple rungs, here you got a couple choices. So that's that part. And then the other thing I've done, on these friction hitches here, I like the michoacan, and that's what I have here. I have 2 of them. And then, but I had to kind of tune them up. If I draw this up too tight, they tend to get real sticky. And if I leave it too loose, then they don't grab right away when we tin them up. But what I've done here is I've tied the michoacan, but I added, and I'll get another cord now, and I'll show how I tied the original and how I tie this new. This one adds more friction surface area in the hitch, and then it tends to be, it seems like it's less critical of how I have it tuned. So and it doesn't after I've had my weight on this for a while, at the end of a hunt, these hitches seem to tend to jam, and breaking them free is, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's just it can be a bit of a struggle. So with this new way I've tied this, they break pretty easy under load. They tend, well, it's almost like a progress capture. See, you can't really tell in the video. Well, this one's a little sticky now, but all the ropes are new pretty much. But yeah, they break easy. It doesn't seem to get as hot. So I'm going to get a cord and I'll show how I tied that. So the way I've been tying this, and I go about 230 and then add clothes and weapons and pack and all that. So this tied this way, this michoacan has reliably held me. But I'll go 5 wraps. Like this. And then some guys show how to tie this hitch, and they make it, I think they make it too complicated, or they make it seem too complicated. But you got 5 wraps up. Here's the top. And you're just going to go over this, around the back, and up through one coil like that. And then when you pull down on it and looking from the other side, it looks like this. So you have the 2 side-by-side lines here, and then this upper leg comes through like that. That's how I've been using it, but like I said, it'll tend to jam. These coils will get pretty tight. They get themselves pretty tight, and it's this portion of the hitch here that should help prevent that over tightening by seizing everything right here when you weight it. So what I've done with the new hitch that I'm working with is I'll add a few more coils, and I'll make another section that seizes. So I'll go I think it's 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll go 8. 1. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then I'll skip over these. Let's see, I'll skip over to the 6th one from the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'll skip over there, and I'll put this through 2 coils up this way. And then I'll come down here and I'll do that again here. These bottom 2 like that. So now when I dress this up and set it, it's roughly the same down here at the bottom, but then we have it'll seize again here, and then these coils can tighten up. I think I need one more. Oh no, that's right. So that's how I've been doing doing that. So I'll tie it again. I won't redo the wraps, but so I get 2, 4, 6, 8. And then as this is going around this way, I come over to the 6th one from the left, the top, up through 2, and then back and up through 2, and then the way these two should work their way that way. So rather than this leg being on this side, well, I'm not sure that would matter. Anyway, this is the way I've used it right here. Here it is. And then we'll dress it up. And then when we weight this, it pulls down like that. So now I have most of the pressure, the clamping force here occurs here, and a little bit less here, and then a little bit less up here in these coils. So they didn't seem to over tighten. And then as I at the end of the hunt, when I came down, they broke fairly easily. And then the other thing about it is it seemed to tend a little better, and it grabs right away. Now it stretches out a little longer because I have more coils, but more surface area in the knot. It didn't get as hot, and it seems like it's going to be a better alternative. I don't have a name for it yet. I don't know if anybody else has used this kind of hitch like this, but I like the michoacan. It would tend to jam after it was weighted for a while, and I'm hoping this will be a better alternative. It grabs right away. It kind of acts a little maybe like a little bit more like a VT or XT from what I recall. So anyway, any questions, hit me up. Good hunting. Our deer season starts here in a couple days, or firearm season, I should say. So looking forward to that. Thanks for stopping by.